Aquarians, humanitarians, star beings, I feel compelled to give you a love reading today. And I don't really enjoy watching love readings, but I know when I'm talking about Aquarians, that is a big love. It doesn't have to be romantic love or familial love. It can be love on a global scale. I am Aquarius rising, therefore I really enjoy costumes. Like to think that I have an odd sense of fashion, like those Aquarius suns that I love to be around. And Aquarians are known for thinking a long time before deciding. Intellectuals up in your heads, air signs, and just tend to feel like you know before others what to do, like you're visionaries. And yet I feel called to ask about love in your story today. So I'm going to do a love reading, but I'm going to just use my usual 7-card spread. I feel so comfortable reading those stories there. And well, lots already wanting to jump out of the deck here. So that was a 4 of Cups. There's the Magician. Manifesting. 4 of Cups is poor baby. She's sad about the 3, but she doesn't see there's a beautiful 4th cup exploding behind her with rainbow light. That's what it looks like in this deck. So I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot. And there we have the 7 of Wands. Beautiful representation of resistance. And then we'll use the Waite Smith Tarot to clarify. All right, let's ask about love for Aquarians. What is a love story for space beings? There's a great tarot reader, Tarot Time with Dana, and she's an Aquarian, and I really was helped watching her channel to understand that piece of me that is a bit of a loner and can feel left out sometimes from things, like a weirdo, and to kind of embrace my inner weirdo and just let her out. Let my freak flag fly, I want to say, which is actually hard to say. Okay, so your recent past. She knows her worth. Queen of Pentacles, grounded, gorgeous, out in the woods. But she did bring in the group, she brought the best camp chair. And probably some darn good potluck to the camping. Why am I thinking about camping? We shall see. Okay. The present, 5 of Cups, and just very similar to the 4 of Cups here. I see a cup pouring down the drain. She's really focused into that dark spiraling center. There's 4 cups spilled around her. That's funny. I think about, the morning after. But just like the 4 of Cups that I was talking about a second ago, she has a beautiful cup full of rainbow light right there by her arm behind her. And this card tells us, look away from your losses and look at what you do have. And of course, when we look here, we have a lot. We've got it all, baby. So why so sad? We'll find out. We will find out, my sad little Aquarian. And the card in the tarot is the star that we associate with Aquarius, which is a beautiful card in this deck. But I'm drawn to look to that starry sky behind her, where I see a group of stars. This to me is feeling like I have us on a camping trip under a starry sky, and I see groups. I see collective kind of love here. And this reiterates that. I love when that happens. The Three of Pentacles, this is your hidden energy. So you're co-creating with others. I was actually thinking about this card on my walk and about, in general, getting the threes, which the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups are both about friendship and community. But I also really think about how in and of myself, I have a bit of a community. I've done a lot of inner child work, and so I have these friends that are parts of me that we think about having a life where things happened and we fractured, and then as a part of becoming whole and healthy and undefended, to get out of survival mode, that I heal that. I meet those parts that broke off. I think of them as beautiful selves, as children who've developed different strategies for coping. One angry, one creative, one a clean freak, one a tough teenage girl. These parts of me that broke off for various reasons. So that I don't have to feel like that lonely alien weirdo star being that I can sometimes feel like. I can remember that, I'm not alone. I'm here. I have this beautiful life, this creative process that is complete just here with me. So, and I can go camping by myself too. But I feel like this love story for Aquarians is really about finding others like you. And I really relate to that. Well, cool, you're the Tower. This is you. The Tower is a dramatic change. It is, whether you like it or not, something is over. And this is a great tree that has fallen. This tarot card also has butterflies, a squirrel, lightning. It's a very promising card. I think butterflies, there's 3 monarchs here. 4. Okay, there might be more. You look. So I see 4 monarch butterflies here. And they are always to remind me of new possibilities, of transformation, of transmutation. And so this is definitely a powerful way to appear in the world, and in a fairly intimidating way to appear in the world. See, there's a little squirrel underneath that tower moment. Are you the squirrel? Are you this tree falling? Are you the lightning? Are you butterflies? Are you that little acorn that's breaking into light? This is a person who is dramatically transformative. And I love how that little squirrel is looking up. Her tail is just off, blowing in the breeze here. There's a kind of awe at the sacredness of nature, at its magic that I see. I think of a recent broken heart, and it was summer, it was July, and I was in one of my spiritual homes, and I started seeing butterflies. And I saw butterflies every day. If I didn't see a real butterfly, I saw a picture of a butterfly. And if there wasn't a picture of a butterfly, there was a mention of a butterfly or a moth in something that I was reading. It was so incredible. A movie I was watching, a butterfly would appear in it, and I felt constantly reassured by this appearance of butterflies that I was on the right path. It was one of transformation, one to be patient in. Okay, wow, I have a lot to say, sorry. The people around you. We get the 7 of Pentacles. This young guy watching, he planted those seeds, he's watching it grow. It's a patience here, a nurturing quality in this particular version of Pentacles. This young man Actually makes me think of my nephew, Zan. Anyway, so that's the people around you, and we'll find out more about them. Okay, and then here's your advice. This is another pentacle. This is offering a new opportunity. You plant this seed and watch it grow. It can be a new job, a new start. In a love reading, it's a very kind of grounded, practical, healthy. I see healthy, and I definitely see a relationship between this person who has planted seeds and is watching them grow, and that there is a seed here that is your advice. We will find out more as we go along. Okay, and the last card is your future. Justice, a choice. She has a sword, 2 cups. You know, the 2 of cups in the deck is a love card. I can't help but see her looking in a mirror. She looks different in that mirror. But also I see a 2 of cups, and I see the truth here. The sword is often the representative of air in the tarot, and Aquarians, your air signs. She is unsheathing her sword, her truth, and yeah. Well, I'm really interested to find out more about this story as we keep reading cards. Yeah, and on the bottom, our underlying energy in our little Aquarian love story is victory, the 6 of Wands. She's in the pink, baby. She's got this wreath. She's got a wand on fire, and she is before a real or imagined audience, or she's going to be lifted up by aliens. A little bit, this reminds me of welcoming alien abduction. That's the first time I've ever seen it like that, but that's totally perfect for Aquarian beings. All right, my dear Aquarians, let's find out more as I throw cards on the ground. Excuse me. That's funny. What should fall on the ground? Let's reiterate. Victory, baby. Victory is yours. You are in a period right now, perhaps your energy is victorious, passionate. You're looking good on your horse. You're looking good in front of that imagined or real audience. You know, imagined audience, that's me. I'm looking good to myself. I approve of myself. Okay, let's find out about your past, this Queen of Pentacles. How did you go from grounded and she knows her worth to this 5 of Cups sorrow? And how is this a story of love? I have yet to see that. I see lots of pentacles. Okay, she knows her worth, but she's got insomnia. 9 of Swords, blue swords, staying up worrying. All right, what else we have here? Also, a 10th sword, truth. The truth. She is grounded in the truth. It's not an easy or comfortable truth. This says a lot about this person. Graceful when she is in a 9 of Swords. So be sure that your insides and your outsides are not in contradiction, that you're not performing Queen of Pentacles when you're feeling 9 of Swords. This can be quite isolating, you know, this sort of lone truth. So we see her, and then when we look into her, we're seeing, I'm very happy that you got this card. This is our Aquarius card, the Star. And I see the star that is in the pentacle that the Queen of Pentacles holds. Here she is, naked, vulnerable, 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water, grounded in her feelings. She's healing. She is pouring water on land and back into the water. There is a bird coming up out of the bush behind her, but she is under the starry sky, healing. And that helps explain how this person who has some worries is in Nine of Swords, is also knowing her worth. And I think that is a potential that we have to know our worth, to be grounded, even in times of worry. And we have certainly been in times of worry, lying in our beds, waking in our beds. Yesterday, a friend was telling me about going on a river trip under a full moon, and that all the people around her were complaining that they couldn't sleep under the full moon, but she felt held by that moon, and she slept like a baby under it. And it made me think about my own insomnia, and particularly that in the hours that the full moon shines into my window, I do have trouble sleeping, and I don't mind it. I just have been spending those hours with the moon. So whatever your way. Okay, so your Five of Cups, this is the present. We get the Fool. This is not worried at all, not sad at all, starting out on a new adventure with his happy little dog and his little tiny backpack. It's a little bag, really, on his wand. And he's holding a flower. He's quite the cute little flamer, if you ask me, and he's about to jump off into the air. There's no apparent bridge here. There's a leap of faith here. And certainly, love is a leap of faith. So this is what we're clarifying, this sad girl. She's maybe about to stand up and pick up that cup and go off on her fool's journey. All right, reiteration, Five of Cups. This card very clearly has two cups behind you. That is Two of Cups, a love offering. There's a bridge, there's a castle. You just need to turn away from the past and look to what you already have, which is in this card, a Two of Cups. True love. And this came up in a reading recently, and I'm still noticing that this person, it's okay to cry, it's okay to grieve, it's okay to heal, but when you're done with that, this awaits you. And the Five of Cups tells us that this is what awaits us, and this card is love, is the Two of Cups. I'm not totally seeing in your past anything other than a nice long period of healing, of getting grounded and knowing yourself, and I relate to this. I can still be worrying about how I got hurt in the past, and not quite ready to set out onto that open heart fool's errand that is a love story. And wow, I really see the sun here. The sun in the tarot is your absolute wish fulfillment, happiness, and we all deserve that. And here we see our sad one sitting under bright blue skies. And blue, authenticity, the truth, is also associated with our Aquarian air sign. And in the present, Magician, you are manifesting. You have all the tools, much like the Queen of Pentacles. You have it. You have the earthly ability to manifest your vision. I don't know what this card, what astrological sign this card is associated with, but to me, this Magician really goes with the Aquarian ability to envision and to bring that vision into the world. It's a very powerful card. So you get 0 and 1, the Fool and the Magician. And in the tarot, the arcana build on each other into a story, one trumping the previous. So if you move on from the Fool into the mode of Magician, and in a love story, don't be afraid to envision what you want in your love story, whether it's camping with a bunch of friends under a starry sky, or healing with your inner kids and being creative all by yourself, or a true love connection, or whatever you think. So with your 3 of Pentacles, we're counting our way up to number 2, the High Priestess, 012. She is the intuitive, incredible woman, the feminine here. She's got the moon at her feet. She is in blue. She's wearing, really, I feel as an Aquarian, I must compliment her on her outfit here. She's really pulled together a dramatic attire, and then she presents herself artfully in front of a tapestry of pomegranates. Plenty, earthly, but she's also there in this very austere environment of towers, not towers, columns. So she is indoors, but her mind is open. Her third eye is wide open. Her intuition is open. So this is speaking to me about connection that is energetic, intuitive. When I get the High Priestess in my readings, I'm called to notice my dreams, who's coming in, who am I connecting with intuitively. Okay. In addition to her, this is your hidden influences. This is all awesome. The King of Wands, patron of the arts. He is wearing an incredible cloak. What is on this cloak? Starting to need reading glasses. I don't know what's on this cloak. Lions, I think. That makes sense because wands are fire, passion, the physical, sexual. This is a passionate king. And the wands are also quite often associated with peasants, working class. So we get the High Priestess, we get the King of Wands, and we get the 6 of Cups, inner children, soulmate love, equality, equal exchange here between 2 children who are being very kind, and they've filled all the cups, all the feelings. These cups represent your feelings. They are full. They have collected flowers. One is giving a bouquet to the other. Sometimes I see the boy giving it to the girl. Sometimes I can't see boys and girls. Sometimes I just see a blue and gold. They're both in dresses. You read gender as you will. I think we're constantly encouraged to do that within tarot. Okay, this story is still, it's looking good. I see sadness, but here we have a lot of very, very positive influences around you that this is what you're not aware of, what you may ask yourself to become aware of. And I am definitely drawn to think in terms of inner children, intuitive connections that are not embodied, but the King of Wands is like back in the body, baby. So you're like mind, body. That's a great love story. If you're, Aquarians, if you want to woo an Aquarian, bring the good conversation, right? We want to talk. We want to talk. We want to be intrigued and want to learn things. So the way to woo an Aquarian is definitely through a good conversation. All right, we're going to find out about you. How are you the Tower? Okay, perfect. In a love story, you get the 2 of Cups. I'm going to open these up here, and as I feel inspired, you are represented by the Ace of Cups. You are love, baby. You are offering love. You are an offering of love. It's interesting that this might be experienced as a tower moment for whoever you're coming into, whoever you're encountering in this love story. And you are judgment here. This is a choice. This is being called to a higher self. This is high love. You are offering a beautiful gift. You are a gift. A reader pointed out that we have the symbol of communication there, of healing, the caduceus of Mercury above them, that winged lion. And again, he's in tights, she's in a dress, she's in tights, he's in a dress. Read it as you will, gender-wise. But this is young love. This is a young, new love. And you are clearly offering that. This is, we see the dove. We see this divine hand. We see the water overflowing from the cup. We see lilies growing on that water, which is the emotional realm. Yeah, very divine love here. That's really coming out for me. And we're clarifying, you are the tower, this lightning bolt. And I, as a queer person, loving me has totally been a tower moment for a person. Their life had to change. They had to give up their hetero privilege. Yeah, it's a big change to love sometimes. And so to love you, Aquarian, is a beautiful divine gift. And it might be hard for whoever. And we have the Seven of Pentacles as this other person, or the people in your life, because we're trying to stay open-minded about this love story. Two of Cups tells me you're looking for your soulmate. We've got the Six of Cups is in the unseen. That's definitely soulmate information. We've got passion, we've got intuition, we've got great conversation, we've got manifestation happening, Fool going off on a leap of faith. It's hard not to see this as a story of you finally meeting your other, who's the Seven of Pentacles, okay? And we get, again, the Three of Pentacles. So this was your hidden influence, and this is reiterated in the people in your life. Wow. What else? An offer. This is also your advice. Oh, I'm sorry, no, incorrect. Page of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles as your advice. So this person who planted all these pentacles, who's watching them grow, this handsome, sweet person with his gentle hands, or her gentle hands, as you will interpret the people in your life, according to your desires and preferences. But this is a masculine energy and a nurturing energy at once. So this very gentle person who is collaborating, who is offering this lucky pentacle, this Page of Pentacles. The reader I saw this morning interpreted the Page of Pentacles as lucky, a lucky opportunity. And then we get more pentacles. Boy, you're bringing in this earthy vibe here. So this card is representing difference in wealth. This card is like, I'm picking on this card repeatedly in all my readings. I believe in being on the same level. But I definitely think I also don't like hierarchy in our world at the moment. And it's also very hard for me to be in a position of reception, of receiving gifts from people that have more. I'm proud. I don't want to owe. It's not necessary to think of gifts that people give as debts, but if you're at all a defended person who came up, who's coming up from swords, it may be hard to receive. And our advice is receive this, accept this gift. It is being offered freely. It is just a seed that we'll plant, we'll nurture together. Awesome. Thank you. I feel like anytime I have a resentment or a sense of hostility towards a card, it's an opportunity for me to shift and open up and see, why am I pissed at the Six of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles, do you need this again? Victory is yours. We have seen this now 3 times. I feel like you need to look around you and realize you're on your horse, you've got the prize, you're looking good, you're on parade. Remember, this was the underlying energy of the first set of cards. Wow. And right under her, 2 of Cups. Do we need more? And then it's upside down, 4 of Cups. Okay, sometimes it's just you can really be like, wow, do we want the 4 of Cups? Let's have the 4 of Cups. All right. You are being offered an Ace of Cups. You're looking back at your heartbreaks, at your losses, at your hurt feelings. Your arms are crossed. You're pouting. Look to the left. There is a cup being offered to you. It is an ace. It is a beginning. It is new love. There's so much love in this reading for you, Aquarians. You are the Ace of Cups. This could be self-love. Absolutely. This can be, there's lots of 3s, inner child stuff. Some readers read 3s as, so we have the 3 of Pentacles twice, actually. We don't have any other 3s. We have 3s in the past, right? In the 5 of Cups. So we're mourning the 3 of Cups there. We are mourning 3 cups there. This could be friendships, but a lot of readers read 3 of Cups as a third party situation. So if that's in your story, that there was, you were the third, that sucks. My empathy for you. And that's always been a part of my queer narrative as well, that a married woman thinks that she might be gay and thinks that she might love me. And it's hell. Honestly, it's a hell. It's a heartbreaker. Sometimes a 3 of Cups or a 3 can mean that the person is a workaholic, that they want you, but they're addicted, or they're drawn always to this third thing that is going to disrupt you. And you are, this is in your clarification. You only want 2. You don't want a third distraction. You're offering devoted, undivided love here. And that's what you deserve. And this is a classy offer. We have the Knight of Cups. This is your advice. Offer love, receive this offer. There is definitely a person, this is the people in your life, remember? Somebody's offering you. There is an offer. It is real, earthy, grounded. Perhaps it's coming from an earth sign. You have a real offer. It is related to collaborative, creative work. This person in your life, these people, this person, this community, this other, they want to grow, build, envision with you in the real world. This is not like those fake offers where someone doesn't want to be out in the open. They want to hold hands walking down the street with you. They're going to be proud to have you as their person. That's beautiful. So why do we have justice in this future? So the future, you have free will. You you can make other decisions. Others are going to make other decisions. I find the future, I don't have a lot of cards about the future in any of my readings because my faith and belief kind of goes away here, and I've not had a single tarot reader predict my future in watching tarot, and I would have met my soulmate a bajillion times by now. But maybe this is in my future. But so let's see what is the future here. Justice. Now that I've okay, I like it. It's like full-on sun, that happiness. Remember the fool set off on his happy-go-lucky leap of faith journey, and there was the bright sun burning down on his shoulder. So sun's in your future. Happiness, wish fulfillment. The kind of total naked, crazy baby riding on a white horse, magical fantasy love. And remember in the beginning I said something about let your freak flag fly. Well, that baby's letting that freak flag fly, and there's a big red cape to accentuate that, And that sun is just looking right out at you. That serious, deep gaze. And the sun, let's remember, is just another star in the sky, and this is you, star. You are a star in the sky. And we are always blessed by the sun. All right. Two of Pentacles, balance. There's that topsy-turvy ocean out there. This reiterates this choice that is a part of justice. So what are we choosing from? We've got the sun on one side. What's on the other side? Well, I think the other choice here is the devil. The devil. The devil is, if you look up, this creature is a transgender intersex figure. The figures are very loosely chained. They are here by free will, but there is a kind of feeling of being chained. This is very much about the flesh, lust. It can be about addiction. It can be about codependence. It can be about having ideas that you lack worth. This can be that workaholism. It can be the others, third thing that I apparently have brought into our story here. So it's justice says we have a choice. There's a sword of truth here, and I'll talk about that maybe in a minute. And so then what is the choice? We have this reiterated here. Here's the Two of Pentacles trying to choose between two worlds. The sun and the devil. And I would just want to go on and say, with respect to the devil, I'm not judgy, right? If you want to go down in a dungeon with your whips and chains and this is your thing, right on. I totally, fully support that kind of pleasure. I'm not afraid of this devil, but I'm respectful of my own inner darkness. And I have tended to choose partners who are workaholics, and that has hurt me a lot to not be the one that is chosen in my partnership. I feel like this is an easy choice. This happy little baby under the sun, Remember, Aquarian, you are offering this pure, true, two people in love, right? You are this beautiful love gift, and you deserve this. So whatever the domain of this love story, if it be self-love, inner child work, going camping with friends, under a beautiful star-filled sky, I'm just thinking about the positive of just daydreaming here, of self-reflection. Um, or if this is a love story here, there's so much information here to suggest that this is a deep soulmate connection, one that you are manifesting right now with your magical space being Aquarian powers. The thing that I wanted to say about all these swords that are coming up in this reading, and that swords that represent air in the tarot, as a historian of the 16th century, when tarot became mass produced because the printing technology was new, and these suits clearly match up to the 4 elements of the science of the time, humoralism. And air in this time period is associated with warmth and moisture, not cold, not hard. We often talk about the truth, that sword of truth, as the cold, hard truth. And I just wanted to say, like, if I revisit the original idea behind the swords and the element of air in tarot, and I noticed that is associated with blood. And the air in Europe, I think of Titian paintings, all that atmosphere. It's like if you come from a place that's very humid, you can really feel that wet, thick, warm air on a summer's day. We live here in Flagstaff in this dry air, so we might forget that blood associated with the swords, associated with the air, is warm and moist, not cold and dry. Earth is cold and dry within this science. And so to think of the truth, not as cold and hard, but as a gift of love. And when you see the truth, you may find a way to lovingly offer that truth, because the people in our lives deserve the truth. And I think we've been living in a time where there is a lack of honesty and authenticity. And Aquarians, I think of all of the signs that I know, your ability to see ahead, your humanitarian impulse, your intellect, that you might have that as a gift of love to bring to the world or to your relationship. And I encourage you to do that. So that is my message for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I think you have a choice, and I think it's a leap of faith for you. I think you're this beautiful person with this Ace of Cups to give, and that the person in your life is grounded and generous and creative and collaborative, and is really giving you a beautiful offer. And everything says, there's these white horses. Everything says, like, you're victorious, and here's this beautiful offer of love coming behind you. Yeah, read that homoerotically if you want. Oh, wait, when I put it down on the table, it's actually, you and victory are riding up behind this offer of love. Are you making that offer? Because it's the same white horse. In between these cards is the Four of Cups. Maybe it looks like the same old offer. I don't think so. It says, take it, plant it, and see what will grow. Okay, enough of me prattling on here. Thank you for sticking with me if you have.